Welcome to G3, Games, Gadgets, and Guests, an audio and video podcast from 702 Communications. I'm your host, Brian Crowley. We've got a special edition of G3 today. It's a Tech Tailgate edition, and I've got Megan and Shannon here from Tech Tailgate to talk to us about that event. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Tech Tailgate, I've heard about it, but I live in Fargo, and I'm kind of in this community. So why don't you tell us just a little bit about what Tech Tailgate is?
So within the Fargo-Moorhead community, there are a lot of tech meetups. There are more than two handfuls, I would say. Running one of the meetups in Fargo, we always wondered, what are the other meetups doing? And we don't necessarily have the time to go check them all out because there's a lot. So we thought, how can we host an event that would allow all these meetups to come together to showcase what they're all about, and then have people from the community come check them out and see all in one spot, sort of like a job fair for meetups.
Right. I kind of liken it to the back to school day where all the clubs are lined up and you can go see what everybody's doing and see what might be cool.
Yeah.
Right. So when did Tech Tailgate start? How long have you guys been doing it?
It started last year in July. We had been working at the Prairie Den, and we had actually been sitting across the table from Kyle Weick, who runs another meetup, and we were just asking him what his meetup was about because we realized we had no idea. And then we kind of started talking about it, and we started talking about all the other meetups that are out there. And that's how it kind of came to fruition in about a month last summer.
No, and it's super cool. It was a great idea. So if you look back at last year's event, how was that attended, and how might this year's event be different?
Last year, we were going to be excited if there were 50 people there. There ended up being like 150. So we were sort of very surprised by that and super pumped. I remember being at the event just kind of looking around like, holy, this is actually a thing that's people maybe want to attend. So it was really awesome to see the turnout for that event.
So was it more people just from all of those groups that came, or did you get some good community involvement in that event too, or some of both?
It was a pretty good mixture of people that just go to the other meetups that wanted to see the other ones and what everything's going on in Fargo. And then there was just people who have never been to a meetup that wanted to check it out, maybe without going to one specific one. Sure.
It's kind of a low pressure, low key way to go and check some of these groups out without like feeling, if I go to this, I'm going to be committed to join it, and not that that's a bad thing either, right? Because if you're going to one of these, you absolutely should think about joining up, right? But it's not a prerequisite at all to come into the event. So you guys kind of have this really cool lineup this year and a cool venue. Why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we got. Do you want me to name them off?
If you want to, put you on the spot here.
I mean, we got 10. No, we have 11.
We have 11.
We have 11 meetups. So, Girl Develop at Fargo, woo! Fargo Game Makers, Games on the Plains, Fargo Virtual Reality Meetup, Free Code Camp Fargo, FM Content Strategy Meetup.
Bitcoin users.
Bitcoin.
We have Fargo 3D Printing.
Fargo 3D Printing. Geek Meet.
This is bad. Can we do it? I think I have a list here somewhere too.
Whoever I'm forgetting, they're going to be like,
Hack Fargo.
Hack Fargo.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Is that 11?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think that's 11. If that's not 11, it wasn't on purpose. Nobody here is trying to delegitimize your group. Sorry. If that happened, it's always risky when you say, I'm going to name them all. So anyway, but the point is, you've got a great lineup. You've got a lot of participation. And talk about the venue.
Yeah, last year we had it at Fargo Brewing Company, and then this year we saw Brews on Broadway kind of pop up, and we got to talking to them and seeing if we could get in that space, and it was open and it's awesome. It's a really cool space, just really open, and you can kind of be outside, inside at the same time. Last year we had a close call with a storm, so at least this time we have some coverage.
Yeah, that was close.
You've got an indoor venue,
Yeah.
yep, but you can spill out to the outdoor as well. Yeah, that space is really cool. Downtown Fargo, as everybody knows, is really a cool, hip, happening place. So you're you're going to have a great venue. You're going to have a lot of people there. Tell us when it is.
It is September 8th from 5 to 7 at Brews on Broadway, downtown.
It's 5 to 8.
What did I say?
5 to 7.
It's 5 to 8.
Not counting the after party. It's 5 to 8.
Right. I'll be there till they kick me out, but
And people can find more information on
TechTailgate.com.
TechTailgate.com. Well, I think it's going to be a great event. I wish I could be there, but you guys picked like the one of 8 days of the year that I'm traveling. But I was glad to be able to sit down with you guys, and I'm glad 702 is glad to be able to sponsor and to just help you guys get the message out there, because all these groups that you have there are really cool. They've got great ideas, or they've got great missions, or whatever. They're all great, and we're excited to see them get a little more exposure here. And I think that event's going to be great. And I, like I said, I'd love to be there, but just because I can't, that means that you should bring all your friends there on September 8th, Thursday night.
Yes.
And just check everybody out. So it's been great to have you guys. We're looking forward to the event, and we wish you the best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
So, Tech Tailgate, September 8th, 5 o'clock, downtown Fargo. Go check it out. Everybody will be happy to see you there. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming by. Thanks for talking about Tech Tailgate. Hope you have a great event. Until next time, I'm Brian Comet. This is G3. Game on.